Ekse, what's up? What's up with you? You feeling good? We feel it too. Turn the volume up a notch so that we can tell you what is exactly going on. We'll tell you once and tell you over and over again. We are the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening, baby. We go by the name of Ekse Live. My name is Lamali Moon and his name is
Ngxolo Jonas, better known as Flicky. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Wednesday afternoon in Mzansi. Ekse is the name of the show.
Yes.
The biggest in the mother city, the biggest in Mzansi. I mean, like, we have the biggest people right here in the building.
Mamela, if you want to know more about that, you can follow us on Twitter. We'll press the button follow. Okay, you can go Facebook. You press the button follow. We are Ekse_live on Twitter, on Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. The number to dial 021-448-0448. It is Africa Month. Happy Africa Month to you and yours. To tell us why you are proudly African, send a clip here that is no longer than a minute to Ekse@capetowntv.org.
Definitely. Namhlanje we're talking all things science, tech, science and technology. So to join us in the yellow couches, we're joined by Dr. Justin Smith, who has an experience of 18 years when it comes to freshwater ecology. And she's a scientist, she's of course a researcher and a consultant based right here in Cape Town. She's there to tell us more about the Ngxolo that we're currently facing right here in the mother city. And also we'll be joined by two amazing teenagers all the way from KwaLanga, Usiphe Nolenduka with Lisakhaya, who are from KwaLanga. They received an opportunity to go to England to watch Manchester United play live. If you want to know how they received that opportunity, stick around.
Yes, it's either we go big or we go home, and today is no exception. We're going bigger and better. South African national treasurer, he's also an international star. Java is in the building. He's going to be telling us about his summer nomination, so make sure that you do not go anywhere. But baby, welcome to Ekse. It's a freaky Wednesday. There's no doubt about that. But right now, it's time for us to hit it off with Melekaya Mziva with the Side Tech News. Welcome. It's a Wednesday afternoon.
Ngosila malimuni nawe sinalo Jonas sinamkele kwidesika yendaba zenzululwazi nobuchwephesha. Inqaku lokuqala, uphando lubonise ukuba ukusebenzisa ityuwa eninzi ekutyeni kuyingozi enkulu empilweni yoluntu kwaye ngangunobangela wezifo ezifana ne-high blood pressure, umntu wabe secicini lokuba nesifo sentliziyo kunye nesifo sokufa amalungu omzimba okwexeshana, i-stroke gabula makhumsha. Inzame zonciphisa lokusetyenziswa kwetyiwa kusematheni kuzwe lonke. UMzantsi Afrika ube lilizwe lokuqala eliqinisekisa ukuba iba ngumqathango olandelwayo ngoosomashishini ukuthoba isixa sesinongo ukakhulu esonkeni kunye nasesuphini. Oluphulo luhambelana ngengcebiso ezikhutshwe yi-World Health Organization eziceba ukunciphisa olusetyenziso lotyiwa kangange-30% ngonyaka ka-2025. UMzantsi Afrika ulindeleke ukuba uqale olunciphise ekuthambekeni konyaka kwaye oluphulo lujoliswe kakhulu ekutyeni okuphuma ezivenkileni selokunongiwe. Inqaku lesibini, ukulwa komthetho kwembaleki ye-800 meter uCaster Semenya ukuba aqhubekeke nokubaleka ngaphandle kokusebenzisa amachiza ukuthomalalisa i-testosterone akukapheli. Iqumrhu lolawulo laseMzantsi Afrika le-track and field lilezicwangciso zokuphikisana nesigqibo esithe sathathwa yi-Court of Arbitration for Sport, i-CSA ngamafutshane, efuna uSemenya oyimbaleki eyintshatsheli ye-Olimpiki athobe amazinga akhe e-testosterone ukuba ufuna ukuqhubeka nokubaleka kumaqondo aphezulu obaleka. Uthokozile Xhasa ongumphathiswa wezemidlalo ucacise izinto ezintathu abaza kuthi baziveze eziza kuthi ziphakamise amehlo ziphinde zifune uhlolo luphangaleleyo kwezenzululwazi ezithe zasetyenziswa yi-International Association of Athletics Federations, i-IAAF ngamafutshane, kwisigqibo esithe safaka uxinzelelo ekuvunyelweni kwe-testosterone kwimbaleki zamabhinqa. Iqumrhu le-CSA Live banzi kwingcaphephe ezohlukeneyo ngoFebruwari ezithe zabizwa zizo zombini abameli bakaSemenya kunye ne-IAAF phambi kokuba kuwiswe umgaqo ekuqaleni kwenyanga ekufuneka i-IAAF iwulandele. Inqaku lokugqibela namhlanje nelile lesithathu, Ngomvulo umbutho wezenkolo wezopolitiko i-African Christian Democratic Party ithe umphathiswa welizwe wesebe lezemfundo esisiseko kunye nesebe lakhe lezemfundo liphela bafanele ukuba baphathwe zinhloni ngokuphakamisa ukuba kutitshwe ngendlwabe i-masturbation kabula makhumsha. Inkokheli yalombutho umfundisi Kenneth Meshwe ukhuphe ingxelo ephendula kwinqaku ebelivele kwiphephandaba langecawe iSunday Times elithi ukuqala konyaka ozayo iincwadi zokufundisa zika grade 4 ukuya ku grade 12 ziza kugxila ekufundiseni ngendlwabe kunye nokufundisa ngemeko abantwana abakhula phansi kwazo bekhuliswa kumasapho apho kungekho abazali bobabini. Ukanti nakumakhasi ezonxibelelwano abantu banezimvo ezahlukeneyo ngokufundiswa ngondlwabe, uninzi lungavumelani nalento. Kukangako besinako namhlanje kwidesika yendaba ezingenzululwazi nobuchwephesha de kube lixesha elizayo kamnandi.
Get those sci-tech news once more next Wednesday right here on Ekse Live. www.capetowntv.org is where you find most of our programming. And if you wish to be part of our programming, especially up at Ekse Live and be a guest presenter, next month we're celebrating the Youth Month and we're dedicating all of that to you. If you fancy yourself a television presenter alongside Snalo Jonas or myself, Lama Lee Moon, you can send a video clip that is no longer than 3 minutes to ekse@capetowntv.org telling us why you so wish to become part of this team. Lama@capetowntv.org.
That sounds amazing. And also, if you're an artist around Cape Town and you'd like to perform live right here on the show, or you're doing crazy, amazing things around the mother city, send us an email at imlamamoon@gmail.com or send us an email at ekse@capetowntv.org. I mean, like it's a Wednesday, sci-tech news. If you've missed them, they're playing tomorrow between 7 to 8 in the morning. And of course, you can catch everything else on YouTube. But right now, Lama,
I'm ready.
you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. If you
For
are
an air
ready-
break.
For an air break.
Oh,
Oh my God, guys, I'm too much. Let's take a quick breather.
We heard you. Oh, I also heard you. We heard everybody. Channel 263, do come back. The biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening show in the motherland is back to you on your TV screen. Sorry for that long break, but we need to see Tate careful because we've got bigger things awaiting for you. Yes, the Port Emnandi League Lindisai.
Yes, definitely. Ladies and gents, we're joined by the multi-award winning producer. He's a musician. I don't think he's, we can't say he's South African, he's international, guys. He's an international brand right now. I'm talking about the one and only Sjava is in the building. Sjava, welcome to Cape Town, welcome to Ekse, welcome to Cape Town TV.
Thank you so much. Thanks
First
for
and
having me.
foremost, congratulations on your nominations. You're leading the pack. How do you feel?
I'm happy.
Yes, I would too. When Tifunu yazis Java, what's the difference between Usjavalo, Simazi as an actor, go Zone 14, and the other productions to the musician that you are today?
It's the same person.
Yeah.
It's me. There's Jablani and there's Java. It's me. I'm Jablani and my nickname is Java.
Yeah.
So it's me throughout. There's no difference actually.
Yeah.
Do you have levels of passion though when it comes to your
Yeah.
craft, like
Yeah.
music and acting?
Most definitely music. Music is what I do. It's what I have a gift on. You know, I love acting. I did it because I believe that means God wanted me to do it at the time. But music is always, it's not even it's what I do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's the only thing that I know.
Second
how to
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There
can
you
see
go.
that you're passionate about music. And if we were to walk around this room and ask Uti, abantu mamazinga don't Sjava, people will say through his music.
Yeah.
What drew you to from acting? Nkombe enza kwenza umculo ngoku?
Music has always been my thing. So
Yeah.
acting into ngengithavela ngephutha but into eyavela elifini yami, but it was never my plan.
Yeah.
I've never seen myself as an actor. I just never thought it would happen one day. So into nje yavela yazenzakalela, and then ngayenza for isikhathi, and while I was doing it, I always had this thing yokuthi, but what about my music? Until I met Abu MT,
Yeah.
Raf and them, you know, and they really brought back that spark, you understand, and then that's when I quit acting.
I'm so glad that they brought back this spark.
Yeah.
Now we're so blessed with your music.
Yes.
Speaking of music, Honest Java, you've accomplished a lot of things in a space of ixesha elithile. Would you say that ke ngoku kule journey yakho uyithathileyo, you've accomplished and you are satisfied with your accomplishments to date, or there's more that you still want to achieve?
I always take it one day at a time, but what I know is if I had to die today, I wouldn't cry because I believe that whatever ngisho.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes we look at imali, you know what I mean? Good, okay, maybe ngayona millionaire or billionaire. But sometimes it's not about that. It's just about you
Yeah.
They do the same. That's what it's about. So me personally, if I had to die today, nah, I'm cool, man.
Speaking
And
of
it's
the
not even
roles-
about Grammys, BTs, and all of that.
But we've got
I'm
a
a
BT.
BT. You got a BT though.
Like Ubute, coming to this earth and playing your role, Ngxolo wako heals a lot of people when they listen to it.
Yeah.
Their souls are touched, they are moved.
Yeah.
That's what it does for the nation. But what does your music do for you?
I'm always scared. I don't listen to it.
You
that
don't?
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I listen to it, I usually listen to it ngabo 3, 4 a.m.
In the morning.
because I because
Yeah.
it's for me. Usually when I make music, 90% of the songs go by ingoma that you need to listen to alone. And then
Yeah.
I'll make maybe about 3 songs that you can listen to with your friends or family. But
Yeah.
most of it, I create them go to one because
Yeah.
I always try and talk to you, and the way things record our cons like I'm talking to you in person. You understand? So I don't listen to them njalo. I listen to them sometimes and mangizilalela, and there are songs that are dedicated to me. For example, like Ekuseni ngo7, I was talking to myself when I made that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I still go back and listen to it whenever I find myself doing izinto that I was advising myself about kuleyo ngoma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do listen to it, but not njalo because it's very addictive.
I would like to know what you listen to and tap into your playlist on your cell phone. Take a look at what Java listen to. But let's talk about something that everyone is currently talking about. The Colors, which is a huge YouTube channel and has a
Yeah.
massive digital community. How did you feel when that opportunity came into life?
I was happy
Yeah.
that once again people will be motivated because izinto ezikubonisayo ukuthi njengoba nawe uhleli la,
Yeah.
you can from now you can be in Hollywood, ungaba noma ngayi kuphi, you know, it doesn't matter ukuthi uqale kuphi or where you from. If a guy or ngangami,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, from Elalini can go and do this show in Germany, that shows you that it's possible. If a guy like me can go overseas and win a BT, you understand what no excuse. It makes you believe because usually it's hard to be inspired and to went by. It's like a family, and if you say you want to be a presenter, they look at a presenter. And to them it's like Chino Pambene na lamtano is presenters.
Yeah.
You understand? Because no one has ever done it before.
Yeah.
But now logo kuyakwazi ukuthi uyakwazi ukubonisa umzali ukuthi but Mama Chong Java is from the same.
Yeah.
And they managed to, you understand? So kuba nento reference. So for me, that's why I'm saying into ngidalelwe yona le.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's the role. It's not, like I said, it's not about being the richest artist, but the fact that abantu bakwazi ukubona ukuthi if this guy ayenzile lento, that means it is possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at about Trevor Bagupi today.
Yes.
Look where he started. You understand me? Right where you are. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that means it is possible. Yeah.
And it is possible through using African language because this Java uses Zulu all the time.
Yeah.
And he walked in the BET stage and he won a BET award, which
Yeah.
is
That's the case. And then ke ngoku umculo wakho usebenzisa le language uyisebenzisayo touches a lot of people. You take them on a journey. How do you choose the people that you take on a journey with? Ndithetha nge-artists that you collaborate with. And would you say that they help you tell stories zakho the best way you want to tell
Yeah.
the stories?
To tell you a secret, I've never said this before. on an interview. When I wrote Ingoma Eziningi, they were not for me.
Yeah.
You understand? I wrote songs which, okay, I'm gonna meet this person, ngimnikele ngoma, and all of them didn't want them. And then I decided I'm gonna sing them myself. So my passion kahle kahle is writing songs, directing them, which, okay, la yabo ngena kanje, la isho kanje, you know what I mean? Arranging, that's like my passion. Understand? But then because people didn't believe in them, I ended up singing them myself. You know what I mean? And now they're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yo, come back, let's work again.
Yeah.
So I really believe eksebenzeni nabantu kakhulu, but now because of business and how the whole industry is designed, angikwazi ukusebenza nawo wonke umuntu ngifuna ukusebenza naye. You understand? Because somehow naye company ifuna ukuba nomona and have an exclusive with ish. Ngeke sikwazi ukuthi win BT lo muntu. Ngeke sikwazi ukuthi acule nalo ubani lo ya, you know what I mean? And we as artists, we only look at it from ngehlo lethu, but then if you look at it in a business, it makes sense for them. So I always try to feature there and there, but there's a lot that I want to work with, but I'm cool because baninga cool. But on Umkhele, for example, I have Ubuhle on Izita. Why I got to Ubuhle on Izita? Because I even sent her a picture yake afaki abuyo twice.
Yes.
I'm like, sawubona, uluwenza ingoma nalo Ubuhle, not the one from the soil. Ela lo faki nyong. You understand? Because ingoma that talks about umngoma and mina ngisisa ngoma. A lot of people think I am, but I'm not a sangoma at all. I just appreciate because it's part of our culture, and I believe that we need to embrace it and take pride in. So, Ngxolo ngilande and alomuntu lo oyiyo this thing, and be on this song and talk about into ayazi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because baning abantu abanomngoma, but nobody represents them. Nobody talks about it. Usually, it's looked at in a very negative way.
Yeah.
You understand? Sometimes you can even lose someone you love because they say unelwan or whatever. And then on the way, I've got Umzukulu, and is a Maskandi artist. I come from KZN, and I've been inspired by Maskandi a lot. So, later on a 90s R&B beat. You know what I mean? That's what I like creating is ngeko. I don't like hopping on trends, but I like and come up with something. I believe in creativity. And then there's Anzo as well on the song, and I have Howard. I did Lokuza na Inyambela. And then on Ngxolo I have Nusem, she's a poet. Why I have Nusem? Because I love poetry so much, and it hurts me when there's no platform for poetry. You know what I mean? Especially in the commercial space. So I was like, okay, I need to find a way would ngizama ukufaka poetry in my music so that even nabantu abayithanda poetry bazoba involved. And then as much as ngizoyifaka, still the plan is to have Unu having her own project out, you know what I mean, and inspire a lot of poets.
Yeah.
Because I'm a poet, amaningi agcine rapper, like Ubusiso, for example. She was a poet, but then her poetry never seen the light of day. Instead, wagcina ngena on a Gqom song. That's how she got on, but she's a poet by profession.
Yeah, amazing, Gijo, amazing. I must say, when I say this is my opinion. I think through your music, you are healing, which means
Thank you so much for your time, your mind, and your music, Strava. You're doing amazing things. And from the whole of Cape Town TV and the Ekse team, all the best for the up-and-coming summers.
Thank you so much.
You deserve
vote.
Well, let us show you why he deserves that. Here comes his music video. Do enjoy. That's why he's nominated, and that's why he's leading the pack.
And that's why he's a BET winner.
Yeah, and hopefully a summer award winner coming is Summer Ezilandelayo.
By the way, how do you feel about artists winning awards internationally, then back at home, Tolo?
I don't feel nothing.
Why? Okay.
This is Ekse Live, everybody. It's the biggest, the baddest, and the most even happening. Follow us on Twitter. It's Ekse_Live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. The number to dial 021-448-0448 is still chilling with Uput Flicky as well as Lamomun. Remember, you can always join us on the next coming month where we celebrate the youth, which is you. Should you wish to be a presenter right here on Ekse Live, send us a mini clip video of why ufuna uba presenting scale and show the masses what you are made of. Who knows? You could be the next superstar. You can send those clips to ekse@capetowntv.org or to lama@capetowntv.org. Welcome to it. It's a Wednesday afternoon and it's never wacky when Ekse is near.
But definitely, while in the past few years, Cape Town has been facing ingxaki yamanzi with the drought happening and amadama low, very low. And most of us are trying to save water, but there are those people who are not even trying to save water. What tell us more about the ingxaki yamanzi that we're currently facing in the mother city? We're joined by someone who's been in the industry of ecology, freshwater ecology, for the past 18 years.
Imagine.
I'm talking about Dr. Justin Smith. Doctor, welcome on the show.
Thanks very much.
I'm so happy that we have you. 18 years means you can answer all of
Everything. Anything under the sun. Or maybe should I say under the water. Or whatever it is. But first things first, doctor, I want to know, and I'm sure that I'm not the only person who's concerned about this, what caused the water crisis?
I think we're all aware that we've had a few years of very low rainfall.
Yeah.
So I think, the low rainfall started in the winter of 2015.
Yeah.
We had another year of low rainfall in 2016. And I think that no one expected a third year of low rainfall.
Yeah.
So it was a combination of three consecutive years of low rainfall. And then on top of it, not taking it seriously and with enough time to actually plan going forward.
Yeah.
Could this be attributed to global warming, perhaps?
Well, I think, there's what we are seeing, and I think that a lot of our rainfall models are showing is that with climate change, we actually can't predict as accurately as we could using our historic rainfall records going forward what our rainfall will be and what the security of rainfall will be in any given year.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the big reasons that we found ourselves in the problem that we were in, is that our models weren't showing us and giving us fair warning to the particularly dry year of 2017.
Yeah.
And so yes, I think there's definitely a shift. I think that what we're seeing is that, and what most of the climate scientists are telling us, is that we're looking at much lower rainfall in the Western Cape and much higher frequency of years of very low rainfall.
Yeah. Could 2019 be the fourth year of low rainfall in the Western Cape?
Well, we had quite a good rainfall in
Yeah.
2018, fortunately, and that's why our dams are sitting where they are. So I think that it's, what led to the crisis was the fact that it wasn't 1 year.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one, in the midst of a whole lot of normal years. It was 3 in a row. And so I think that we probably, even if we had a lower than usual rainfall going forward, we're not probably going to find ourselves in the situation heading for day zero like we did last year.
Yeah.
So we are out of the woods.
Well, I think that, we have to be cautious by saying that. I think for now, in the immediate, day zero crisis, we're definitely out of the woods, but we by no means can actually take our foot off the pedal of actually focusing on water-wise activities.
Yeah, of course.
What water-wise activities can be put in place to make sure that our society, our communities right here around the Western Cape save water?
I think most Cape Townians have actually done a very good job of actually thinking before they use water.
Yay.
I think, up until this crisis, people would turn on a tap and not think
Yeah.
about where that water came from. And I think that the awareness with heading for day zero has made people think twice about
Yeah.
how we use our water, what we use our water for. Do we think twice before we throw our dirty laundry in the washing basket and just turn the machine on? So I think there's definitely way more awareness, and and I think that also, I just know amongst my kids, I've got kids, and because of the work I do, we live in a water-wise household.
Yeah.
But we'd have kids coming to our house, and they wouldn't think about just turning on a tap or leaving the tap running. And I've just noticed now that kids from a young age have started being aware of that, which I think is a good thing going forward.
Yeah.
Well, doctor, I want to find out because the water crisis affects everybody. It doesn't choose class, race, gender, like everybody. Now, we cannot ignore the fact that there are people from disadvantaged communities. What measures have been put for those people to ensure that they at least get clean water for usage?
Yeah, I think that that's one of the city's biggest challenges. I think there's about 500,000 people in the city that don't have infrastructure in their households with running water.
Yes.
So those are the people, you know, there 25 households sometimes rely on one single tap, communal tap, and it is a problem.
Yeah.
And in terms of the city's water strategy, you know, they are striving, there's an acknowledgement of the need to actually provide water of good quality, enough water for people throughout. I think in terms of the crisis, the irony is that the people who felt the crisis least were the poorest of the poor, because
Yeah.
actually they live in crisis when it comes to water. It's no big deal for someone who actually lives in a particularly poor community with no infrastructure to walk 7 bucket loads of water back home. So, you know, for those people, that water was still there. I think it's the people that are used to turning on their taps and watering their gardens and their lawns and putting on their washing machines that actually, ironically, were the ones who suddenly had to think twice, you know.
Yeah. What has the government, I would say around Mzansi, what has the government done so far to ensure that the crisis that we're currently facing when it comes to water is under control and is being managed?
So what the city has done is they have a new water project, and the
Yeah.
idea is to actually diversify the source of water.
Yeah.
So up until now, you know, our water supply has come from rain-fed dams mostly. And we've realized, and there's an acknowledgement, that we can't rely on rain-fed dams if we want to avoid the crisis that we've just been through. And so the city is actively looking at desalination plants, water reuse, and groundwater. And so these are what the idea is, that we will still rely mostly on our rain-fed dams because it's the cheapest source of water. And so to be able to provide people with a minimum amount of water for free, we need to be able to continue using as cheap water as possible.
Yeah.
But it's only during crisis that the idea is to actually augment that water with other sources like groundwater or this desalination or reuse.
Yeah.
Well, it is said that this crisis is not Cape Town's last crisis, and this will be happening in the next 17 years. Now, it's mind-boggling. Why is that the case?
So I think the crisis is a combination of not having the source of water and increase in demand.
Yeah.
So if we cannot rely on our source of water, for example, we can't, and if we can't accurately predict our rainfall, and we don't have systems in place like our desal plants, and we don't have the finances to provide that water, then if we find ourselves not being able to augment our supply of water, and we find ourselves with another 3-year cycle of drought, then we're going to find ourselves in the same trouble. But I think that the city is doing everything to try and actually avoid that.
Yeah.
I think one of the big things as an ecologist from my perspective is one of the thirstiest water users in our catchments are alien trees. And one of the ways that the city can actually go forward and alleviate some of the issues are by clearing our aliens.
Yeah.
And so that's a program that can create jobs, and it can actually improve our environment, at the same time improving our water security going forward. And I think as ecologists, we are driving quite strongly that forward home to the city, that we need to actually actively get involved in taking out our thirstiest water users in the catchments.
Amazing. Quickly, before we let you go, how can we as normal citizens of South Africa work with the government to save water? Do you have any tips for us on how we can save water from our home?
I think that, you know, just the awareness and thinking before you use water.
Yeah.
I think Kader Ashmal, he was one of our first heads of Department of Water Affairs, and his saying was, some for all, forever.
Yeah.
And I think if we actually, every time we turn on the tap, we think some for all, forever, we will be going in the right direction.
One word answer, yes or no. There were politicians who came through the studio before elections, and we were told that day zero was just a myth so that we go haywire. Yes or no? Was it a
No.
myth? No.
No, she doesn't think so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the amazing Dr. Justin Smith, a researcher and, of course, a consultant based right here in Cape Town. But right now, Ulama went to the Adventure Lifestyle Show. Let's take a look at what went down. Let's take a Pota.
Welcome to Ekse Adventure Lovers. I'm next to Lisa, who makes your life very easy if you're going on camp with your friends and family, and the bush is a little bit of a space that you do not want to do your number. 2. We are at the Lifestyle Adventure Show, and Lisa is going to tell us why these kind of shows are important for them to exhibit things like this.
Hi. Yes, this is a lovely platform for us to get our brand known. We are the distributors of the Thetford product, and it's a camping accessory that is really a necessity for the campers and the caravanners out there. So it's a good platform for us to actually advertise and show people what the product can do.
Yeah. So tell me, what can the product do? How does the potty, how does it work, really?
Well, this is a product that is imported. It comes from the Netherlands. It is the top selling porta potty in the country at the moment. So we get different sizes. So we get something like this, which is slightly higher for the elderly people if they struggle with getting up and down. We have the 145, which is your in-between size. And then we have the 165, which is your larger size. And then along with these, you also get your chemicals, which are used in conjunction with the porta potties, and they clean and keep the odors at bay, and they really do help with using the product.
Have you used one yourself?
I have, yes.
How comfortable are they?
They're very comfortable.
Wonderful.
Yes.
If people should need to get in contact with you because they're adventurous, they go out there every now and then, how do they get hold of
Our
you?
products are on Take-A-Lot. They are also in all of the Leisure World and Camp World stores. You're able to get them through there. And our website is also open to everyone. That's thrsa.co.za.
There you go. Everybody, let's pota. There's nothing, definitely nothing wrong with using pota. Maybe that's how you can, maybe that's how you can save water as well. Noba uphiwe to even in your backyard kwabantu abasebenzisa amabhaketi because of infrastructure. Mhlambi uhlala kwi community enehoki ezininzi and ugovernment akakakhi toilets for nina. There is a pota. Get yourself that hygienic, eco-friendly and stuff like that. For more information about that, follow us on Twitter at @Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Oganye www.capetowntv.org. 021-448-0448 is that number to dial. Is still chilling with your boy Lama as well as Usnalo Jonas, better known as Butleki. This is Ekse, everybody.
Well, guys, speaking of, we just had great people, Doctor, we just had Java.
Yes.
But now we're moving to other young people are doing great things around the Western Cape. Well, these two young people, Sipumle and Lisakhaya, all the way from KwaLanga, traveled to England to watch Manchester play live.
Thanks to Project Playground South Africa. Yeah.
Definitely. And they're joining us right here in studio. And Coach Chabo, tell us more about the trip and how they got to win that opportunity in that trip to England. Guys, Sanemkela Ekse, thank you so much for this join.
Indoni qala Project Playground.
Yeah.
Project Playground is a NPO that was founded 2010 by two Swedish ladies, Frida Festerberg and Princess Sweden. And it's because they've seen that there's a need to provide a child holistic development, and they went KwaLanga and they opened the first center there. And but currently we have a second center.
Wow.
As a Google lead.
Yeah. Guys, Nyakini travelisha to England, but before we talk about the trip, could you go again to England? How was the experience? Tell about how did you guys win the trip to go to England?
So it was a normal day at Project Playground. I am in the dance class. I'm 18, and so my dance coach, Miss Sinzi, told me that there's some sort of competition. I arrived late at the dance class because of school, and so she had done explaining to the others about the competition, and so she took me aside and explained to me about the competition, and so and then she said I must it was on a Tuesday. She said it is due the following day, which was Wednesday.
Wow.
Okay, so I took it, I went home, and then I got home. I think I was bored, and then I just got in bed and just wrote. And then I wrote, and then I submitted.
The
the following
things
day.
we do.
driving at menu because we tell who you dance and stuff. Like, I thought you danced away to
Yeah.
England.
The things we do, xa sibhona mntasekhaya, say England. What did you write about kule essay yakho?
Firstly, I mentioned in Dobana amanzi essential to life.
Yeah.
The manzi are the basic need to life, and so it is important for us to save the water because we're not only doing it for ourselves, for the future generation too.
Yeah.
Udumvuseleli project playground awujongile because ebekhona for a number of years, like you said, iphuhlise njani ubomi bolutsha balapha kwi-community zethu?
Kakhulu, but there's a lot of success stories. As I've said before, one of the gaps that we found was that even the education that is provided at school is not aligned to what is being done at home. So what we doing that we're providing an all-around education, yomdana,
Yes.
providing life skills, providing education, and currently we've partnered with this company, Blue Waters.
Wow.
It's a high-tech company that is doing water sanitation and the environment. So we wanted to that on experience that will come and take that experience, see infuse in curriculum here and make sure that we provide abantwana with the opportunity of learning about the environment, because we've got one of the challenges now, so it's water, especially at Cape Town. And these two young minds, they came with great ideas, and thanks to a partnership that SNI, Blue Water and Project Playground South Africa.
So Zindone's ideas
Yeah.
on saving water, are you telling us not to wash? Are you telling us to
To
save
drink
water
water?
and drink beer? What? No. Ndifuna uva ngani.
Like no, like asingilaleli lona, but
Uthini?
like the main driver
Yeah.
dibhali le essay yabo was because of i-dream yami was shattered yabo. I wanted to play Bay Hill in 2018, but because of water crisis like up at Cape Town, then zange ngikwazi ukudlala Bay Hill.
Yeah.
So that was one main thing that endings in the essay, and then the fact that like ndifuna like abantu ba realize izinto esinazo ngoku mazingathi xa zisehla mhlawumbe ziba scarce bengona siqaphelayo we need them abo. So masizithathe sizi appreciate izinto ezingoku. So yabo kwi-essay yam ndinafaka izinto amanzi makathengwe njengoba sithenga umbane ngawo.
Okay.
If uyaya kuma friend okanye somewhere uyothenga prepaid electricity nangoku mayenzeke kanjalo.
So say my friends thenga amanzi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then ufike ucofa eboxini yakho okanye kulondo yakho uzobe ucofa kuyo. Then enye into esingayisebenzisa like not i-bucket system in a way, but ngase kubekho indawo mhlambi esothatha kuyo amanzi. Not ba uye mhlambi ekhondenini uthi amanzi uzowasebenzisela uhlamba, and then bakunike mhlambi 20 liters yi3,
Yes.
and then uphinde ubuyele endlini, and then uzochargewa that amount uzochargewa ngayo. Yeah, and stuff. Yeah.
And what are some of the ideas unazo ku-essay yakho uye wabhala ngazo that ucinga uba zingenzeka and can be useful to thina?
So firstly, abantu, I don't think they're aware into bana amanzi ayanideka.
Yeah.
And so I think into enoba useful is to teach them more about the importance ya manzi and make them realize into bana siyawanida la manzi. And so, and if bona bayayibona lento, indlela siyibona ngayo nathi, bazoqala ba appreciate amanzi and take better care of amanzi.
Ixesha liyaphela sikathethi nge-trip yenu, guys. I just want to talk about the trip to England. How was the experience like for you?
Okay, so firstly, it was my first time going overseas, so it was really, really great, and I've learned a lot in England because I've seen it doing like Sangedas Bona, and it's a great place. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me it was the second time like going to Europe. I went to Sweden also with PPG.
Yeah.
And then the second time we went to Manchester. So the experience was great. Now, like just like as I said last year, like I wouldn't trade the trip, like for something else.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's
it was
worth
amazing. Yeah.
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 So yeah.
Project Playground is doing great, and Nancy proof is in the
Yeah,
pudding. It's not rumors. People are watching and see Lendo Stetangayo. How do you choose now communities that PPG works with? Because how do you choose those communities?
We would like to expand as much as we can,
Yeah.
go to other communities, but unfortunately, due to a lack of resources, we can't really do that. But to those communities that we're close to, we have an open policy. Everyone that is close is allowed to go and register their kids there, and we provide transport for them. Those that are close to both our centers. Yeah, but we're doing everything. Currently now we've also had parent workshops because one of the other things that, as I've said before, is that what is being done at school and what is being done at home is not aligned.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make sure that we have parent workshops to equip our parents how to discipline our kids and how to just provide a all-round child development.
Yeah.
Of course, young people like these can come in and be beneficiaries. And then how about the older people who would love to assist and work with Project Playground? What do you do if you want to have a helping hand with your project?
You can go to our website. We can go to our website. We've got a new website. You can go there, leave your details. You can go to our centers. They are at NY5 in Gugulethu, St. Gabriel's Church, and one is in Langa. You can go there, and we always open from in the morning up until at 6 o'clock in the winter season. You can go and inquire there. We always eager to have people that come and partner with us, and we're also looking for mutual benefiting relationships with companies, other organizations, and with schools. We always open.
KwaLanga,
It's at 1 Dabeni Street, just close to the Langa Stadium.
Okay.
Well,
I see what that is.
Well, Budan, thank you so much, and thanks to you guys, and hopefully it's up in England again. Now I'm joining from England, so I'm literally joining. Thank you so much. And to everyone who's currently watching, please assist organizations as India, as they are definitely useful to your communities.
Okay, now it's time for us to see why you guys are proudly African.
Hey guys, my name is Rushdin Jazz. I am loudly and proudly African, and I'm going to leave you with a quote that I think pretty much sums up how passionate I am about being African. It goes a little something like this. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I am African. Love CTV, Cape Town TV. Keep watching. One love.
You can also tell us why you're proudly South African by sending those clips to Ekse at capetowntv.org or call us on 021-448-0448. And remember that we're celebrating the youth next month. Should you wish to be part of the presenting squad, email your clip to Ekse or to Lama at capetowntv.org.
Definitely, if you would like to be on the show, do what Lama just told you to do. And also, if you would like to help and assist the Project Playground, visit their website at www.projectplayground.org. Do that to make sure organizations as Zinjas and keeps doing great things within disadvantaged areas. Other than that, thank you so much for joining us. Catch the repeat tomorrow between 7 to 8 in the morning, or catch all other previous episodes on YouTube.
Tomorrow we do this once again between 4 and 5. Remember, we've got a talk show and we're talking Gugulethu 7 and the award-winning documentary. But right now it's time for us to say goodbye, so long. We'll see you next time. Coming up is Open Studio. Make sure that you do not miss that one. It's going to be awesome. It's happening between now and 5:30. From myself, Lama Moon,
and Usnalo Jonas, better known as a Put Fleek. Until next time.
Adios, amigos.
Good.